Good afternoon. Today we're just gonna go through a few agates that I had started polishing a while ago, ended up tossing into a in-process polishing pile. Let's take a closer look at them. And so we got this nice white one here, and you can see a sweet pattern on there, some color inside there. It's a little scratchy. This is a little nodule that Brianna found at the playground. And you can't see it right now, but when I finish it up, you'll see there's some really sweet patterns on there. And then this guy, pretty neat, you can see through it. Got almost looks like seeds in there, but we'll go ahead and do both sides and get this all polished up. So follow along, we're gonna get them polished up and they'll turn out pretty neat. Little explanation as to what I'm doing on these. I was cutting them earlier before when I was first starting out, or polishing them, and I had trouble getting the very insides, and I realized what was happening was because the grinding wheels are curved, I was polishing it like this, and it was leaving a low point in the center, and then once I got to the finer grit papers, it wasn't able to reach in the center as much because the outside was keeping it, a little gap there. So in order to counter that, which works pretty well unless you're trying to use a flat lap, I went around the edges, and you can see just ever so slight curve on the outside here. And it's not perfectly even, all the stuff, but that's the idea, is that this must be really porous because I dried it off a few times. You put that curve on there, you can see it reflecting in the light. It makes that center easier to polish when you got the soft grits. And the soft grits also tend to get rid of these lines that forms as well. So I did that on all three of these. This one might be a little harder to see, kind of see it. And then this one, you can see, is a little bit more extreme. It's a little bit larger. Obviously, there's thicker points on this stone as well. But you see that curve on there in order to really be able to reach the center with the finer grits. That's the thinking. I'm going to go ahead and get these all finished, polished up, and no point in recording all that because it's just the same wheel over and over again. Not the same wheel, but same size wheel, etc. So next time they'll be polished. Let's go outside and take a look at them. Okie dokie. These are really cool. And obviously, I think two of them at least, I need to show you them with the light shining through them. But I think they turned out really well. This side has some scratches on it, as I'm seeing in the sun. But I love that it almost looks like seeds in there. just the different minerals, and then surrounded by all those swirls and everything. Really, really neat. So let me show you with the light shining through. All right, check that out. So, not super bright light right now because we got that diffused cloud layer, but pretty neat. All right, next one. So this guy, I'm showing you these in order of my favorite. I really like. I'm trying to decide if in order to really do it justice, I need to cut the back off and make this a little bit thin here so that you can really see through the stone. That might be something I will do. Can't see through it at all with that thick back on there. But I love the design and the bands, the little quartz center, the red and the deep blue right there on the side. I think that's really neat. And then my last one, which is my favorite, is this nodule, which I had shown you. And check out this rock. It's like super unassuming, just kind of a bluish white rock. And then all of a sudden, you've got this dark face here, which, if you look real closely, you can see dark bands on there. So this one definitely needs, check that out. So it definitely needs light behind it. Let me get the best angle for the light. There we go. And I'm thinking I will definitely want to cut that back off and make this just a small slab. And that would make it much more see-through even when you're holding it like this, because you can see how dark that is. But I'm really pleased with all these. Piece of junk. So thanks for watching, y'all, and as always at the end of each video I'll post pictures of each of the rocks, kind of showing off their features as best as possible. And yeah, that'll be it. Bye.